Good afternoon and welcome to Reynolds Court inside the Rike Center on the campus of Otterbein University for today's OAC basketball game, Play for K Pink Game, featuring the Student Princes of Heidelberg University and the Cardinals of Otterbein. At this time, if you are able, please stand or move your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Let's make the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. First for the visiting Student Princes of Heidelberg.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, as we welcome you to the Rike Center here in Westfield, Ohio, for an Ohio Athletic Conference matchup between the Heidelberg Student Princes and the Otterbein Cardinals. Heidelberg comes into this game with a 3-15 record while being winless in conference play, and Otterbein comes in with a 6-12 record and 4-7 in conference play. The Cardinals have been dominant in this series as of late, as they have won 11 straight meetings with an average of 13 points per game. Both teams have their fair share of stars, as Otterbein's Katie McCrary leads the team in points per game and is fourth in the conference in steals per game. Heidelberg's Morgan Altenberger is fifth in the conference in rebounds per game and averages over double figures for the Student Princes. Today is the Play for K game, as Otterbein will be wearing pink jerseys today as both teams strive to support cancer research. Now, we will get into the starters for each team. First, the visitors for the Student Princes of Heidelberg. Number 3, a guard, Amari Slaughter. Number 13, a guard, Chloe Gilbert. Number 15, a forward, Ashley Ballard. Number 21, a guard, Emma Keto. And number 23, guard/forward, Morgan Altenberger. Now, for your Otterbein Cardinals. Number 2, a guard, Abby Rollins. Number 4, a center, Maisie King. Number 12, a guard, Olivia Majors. Number 20, a guard, Kyla Irby. And number 25, a forward, Ella Nagel. Like I said, Otterbein will be in pink today rather than their home white jerseys. And thank you to Chesround Chevrolet Buick GMC, Green Tree Group, Bob Boyd Auto Family, GGC Feed LLC, and the Driven Foundation for helping the team get the pink jerseys today. Otterbein wins the tip. It's a little back and forth. Otterbein gets it back, gets it to Majors, wide open left wing. Got it. Majors been a huge part of this Otterbein offense as she gets the ball rolling with a 3-ball to start the game. Heidelberg now getting into their offense as the ball swung to the left wing. Shot is up. No good from Altenberger. Rebound Otterbein. Now Rawlings bringing it up the court for the Cardinals. Swings it over the freshman Irby, driving baseline. Loses it. Now a toss-up on the ground, and the ball will go to Heidelberg. Majors missed the last game against Capital off of an injury. Now she comes back. She comes back in a big way, hitting the first 3 of the game in the first points as Otterbein keeps the pressure up in the front court. Now it's Slaughter with the ball, top of the key. Gets it down to Altenberger. Uses a great move down low and gets the points on King. Altenberger averaging double figures this season as a nice move down low gets the Student Princes on the board. Now to King down low, and she gives it right back as the Cardinals now lead 5-2. Expect to get King the ball. She has a bit of a size advantage today. Now the ball top of the key, 3-ball, no good from Ballard as Otterbein gets it. Now running the floor with Irby. Up the floor, through the lane, and gets it in on the fast break. Irby having a standout freshman season as the Student Princes take an early timeout with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first quarter. Otterbein really pushing the floor early in this game as they take a 5-point lead, now a 5-point swing to start out this first quarter. And Heidelberg will look to regroup here in this timeout as they try to figure out this Otterbein press that has been causing some problems here early on. Same starters in as last time for this game. This coming out, and Otterbein will still stay in their press. As Heidelberg getting pressured heavily, coming up the floor. Now double, triple teamed almost, and now they get a jump ball. And this pressure really starting to be a problem for Heidelberg as Gilbert almost triple teamed on that one. And a jump ball goes Heidelberg's way. As Keto has it up the floor on the left wing, now gets it up to Ballard. Ballard back to Keto, trying to drive on Rawlings, nothing there. Great help defense by Irby. Now it's Gilbert driving in, and she's going to be fouled. Get the ball out on the baseline for the Student Princes. Cardinals playing solid defense so far. The help defense has been working great as Heidelberg throws up a 3. No good. That was by Slaughter. Some early shooting trouble so far for Heidelberg as they can't get anything to fall right now. Now Rawlings sets up the offense for Otterbein. Gets it over to Irby on the right wing. Gets a screen from Nagel. To the top of the key for King. King loses it. Wanted to pass, but gets tripped up and a turnover for the Cardinals. As Ballard brings it into the hole. Tries to put it up. No good. Tough shot. Great defense by King. As now Nagel brings it up for the Cardinals. Not something she usually does, but a great skip pass to Majors over in the corner. No good. King gets the offensive board. Gets it out to Irby. Irby for 3 now. No good again. And Heidelberg regains possession off the 2 missed threes from the Cardinals. And now pushing it up the floor is Gilbert. Back out to Keto for 3. Got it. So 2 missed threes for the Cardinals. Comes up in a 3 for Heidelberg's own as they cut the lead down to 2 right now. As it coming in, 3-ball from Majors, no good. Now to Nagel. Nagel gets it, tries to pass it to an open King, loses it. Now Heidelberg gets the ball. Now Slaughter bringing it up the floor, gets it out to Altenberger. Altenberger pull-up 3, way short, no good. And Heidelberg tries to tip it back in. They do. Now King bringing up the floor, back over to the left side for Rawlings. Irby now drives in the lane. Floater attempt, jumps around, no good, but Nagel gets it back and puts it in. Otterbein getting some favorable offensive boards here as they still stay in their pressure defense. Now foul on Rawlings, using the hands too much as she was defending. But Otterbein doing a really good job on the board so far, creating contested shots as now McCrary, Radaball, and Terry come in for the Cardinals. And Bean and White and Hewer are in for the Student Princes. They get it down low to Bean. Bean stolen by Rawlings. Rawlings now wants to throw it up the court, doesn't. She's sneaky down there, creating some great post defense and some help. As now Otterbein gets it into Terry. Terry looking for someone outside, gets it into Nagel. And Nagel loses it. And great defense by Bean right there. And now Otterbein has it out on the baseline. McCrary gets it into Rawlings. Now Radaball top of the key. Gets it back to McCrary. McCrary driving in, passes out to Terry. Terry, long two, short, no good. Heidelberg, Keto gets it. It's bringing up the floor. Great pass to Altenberger. Altenberger driving in, puts it up. Great defense blocked by a number of cards. Beans puts it up, no good. Terry with the rebound. And now Radaball up the floor, goes middle, looking to the outside. McCurry for three. Bang! Otterbein goes up by 7 as a great lookout pass to McCrary goes in. And now she picks up her first foul of the game. As Otterbein is getting very, very handsy in this press defense. As Ballard comes in for Altenberger. And Otterbein will keep up the pressure. With 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter, Otterbein 12, Heidelberg 5. As Keto driving it in on Rawlings. Nothing there. Now Bean has it, kicks it back out to Keto. Keto driving baseline, gets it blocked by Nagel, but Bean puts it back up, gets it. So the offensive rebound comes into favor for Heidelberg as they put in the second chance points. Now, Radaball into Nagel. Nagel trying to put it up. One of the foul call, nothing there. Over to Terry McCrary. Now over to Radaball on the left wing. She wants a screen, doesn't get it. Now Rawlings, top of the key. Now getting a double screen from Terry and Nagel. Rawlings wants to pull up, nothing there. Now gets to McCrary. McCrary driving in. Tough shot, no good. Terry with the rebound, but loses it. Now Heidelberg is on the move. As Ballard gets it into White. White trying to drive in, trying to get it into Bean. Terry playing heavy defense as there will be a foul call on McCrary. That'll be her second in the first quarter. Now McCrary, like I said, 4th in steals with 2.5 steals per game. In the OAC, she is 4th. She knows sometimes that can come with consequences, as she does pick up her second. Sometimes it can be fatal to be a little handsy. But now, Heidelberg to the line. As Bean misses her first, she is 59% from the line, as Heidelberg is not the greatest free throw shooting team in the conference at 60.60%. As Bean misses her second, so they go scoreless from the charity stripe in their last 2 attempts. Now Majors with the ball, backs it up, getting the offense set up. Gets a screen from King. Nothing there. Now gets it into Castle. Loses it. Now Ballard playing heavy defense. Now gets into Irby. Now to King. Trying to double. Great move inside. Layup does not go. One of the up and under. Could not get it. Now Heidelberg on the move. Puts it up. No good. But Ballard gets it back. And now out to Ballard. Wants to get it into Bean. Nothing there. White with the ball now. And now they get it into Bean. Wants to look outside. Gets it back in. Great defense by King. Loose ball, but Heidelberg gets it back. It's going all over the place right now. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Need to get it up somehow. And they do, and barely get it off as the shot clock expires. And now Otterbein will use a timeout here. As Gilbert gets the layup to go as the shot clock expires. Uses the baseline right there and barely puts it in, as now Otterbein's lead is cut down to 3, as they will take a 30-second timeout to figure out what's going on. You know, Noel's getting down there, laying into her team right now. But Otterbein's been doing a great job, you know, on defense. You know, they've been handsy so far. 4 fouls to Heidelberg's 0. And one more, Heidelberg will be in the bonus. As they got to play a little bit cautious to end this first quarter. And now Castle inbounding it to Majors here. And Majors bringing it up. Out to Irby, gets the screen from Castle. Irby driving it in, wants some tough layup, but gets the foul called. It was Ballard coming across the arm as Irby was putting it up. And that will warrant 2 free throws for Otterbein, as Irby, very reliable at the line at 82.1%. See if she continues that trend as she hits her first for the Cardinals. And misses her second, going 1 for 2 at the line. Now Heidelberg bringing it up, gives it to Ballard. Ballard driving it in. Great move down low, but it will be a travel. Wanted the pump fake, got King jumping, but just too many steps as Otterbein creates another turnover, which is Heidelberg's weak spot, coming in at 20 turnovers per game. As Radeball uses the screen from Castle, goes the other way with it. Radeball, tough shot, no good. Ballard rebound, falls down, but gets it out to Keto as she brings it up. Now to Gilbert, driving in the lane, tough layup, no good. Nothing but air on that one. That's great defense from the Cardinals. And now 3-on-2 in the front court as King brings it up. Tough layup right there, no good, just too much power on the glass right there. As Heidelberg now on the attack once again, gets it out to Keto. Keto out to the corner, 3-ball for Gilbert. No good, but Altenberger gets the rebound. Wanted the foul call, nothing there. And now Otterbein on the attack once again as Castle gets it out to Irby. Irby down low to King. King going to work, tough layup and one. Fake going to the middle, puts up a tough shot. A little bit of English off the glass. Little kiss off the glass, gets it in. As King gets the and one for the Cardinals. And now she will have a chance at a 3-point play here. And she does, as Otterbein now goes up 16-9, 7-point lead with 1:43 left in this first quarter. So they keep the pressure up, and it'll be a double dribble. I mean, you can hear it from the crowd right there. They were all yelling out as Heidelberg, another turnover. This pressure, you got to think this is what the Cardinals were going to do coming in this game. Pressure them as Heidelberg gives up many turnovers. And that's exactly what's going on right here as Otterbein on the offensive attack as Radeball wants to pull up, gets it in King, gets the mismatch, puts it up with the left hand. So clean as King on her own 5-point stretch right now as Otterbein goes up double. 18-9 coming to the end of the first quarter as Heidelberg's Keto kicks it out. 3-ball from Slaughter, answers right back as they get into the double figures. Now Major's getting it up to the court. Irby wants to go baseline, gets it in. What a tough finish with the right hand on the left side. Otterbein really pushing the offense here as their offense is firing on all cylinders right now. As Heidelberg brings it up the floor, Slaughter kicks it out. Now to Keto, long 3, got it. Heidelberg with back-to-back threes as they cut the lead now down to 5. And with 35 seconds left in the game, Otterbein, 20 seconds left on the shot clock, wants a shot here, gets it into King. She's been going to work lately. Gets it in, kicks it out to Irby, leaving her wide open. No good, but Radeball gets the rebound, puts it up, good. Radeball gets on the board here as Otterbein keeps up the pressure with 7 seconds left. Now Slaughter with the ball in the right wing, gets it to Altenberger. Altenberger gonna do something by herself, puts it up, tough layup. Doesn't get it to fall, but there will be a foul called on Nagel. Yeah. The arm came down and warrants a foul. as Altenberger will go to the line. Hits her first, and now the lead for Otterbein cut down to 6 here as Altenberger hits her second. And now with a second left, Rawlings is just going to hold it out. Not really much of a chance to throw it down the court with 1.5 seconds left. But Otterbein, at the end of the first quarter, leads Heidelberg 22-17. As your leading scorer is Maisie King with 7 out of the 22. And for Heidelberg, it'll be Keto, who's been blazing from the three-point line, 2 for 2. As both these teams will get revved up and ready for a second quarter.
Every day I felt worse. I didn't even want to get out of bed. You're feeling overwhelmed all the time.
It wasn't just school or home. It was everything. I didn't think anyone understood.
Turns out, I had the strength to get myself back. More strength than I knew.
I only needed a new way to see things. A new way to see myself.
Just needed to take that first step.
And we welcome you back to the second quarter as Otterbein leads Heidelberg 22-17. And Otterbein has the ball to start out this second quarter as Rawlings open for 3 on the left wing. No good, hits the back iron. A little bit of a toss-up right there, but Heidelberg gains possession as Keto will be bringing the ball up the floor for the Student Princes. Keto guarded heavily by Rawlings. Now into Bean. Bean working on King. Passes back out to Keto. Keto for 3. Got it. Keto 3 for 3 to start the game from the three-point line. Can't leave her uncovered. You have a hand in her face right now. As Otterbein, the lead now cut down to 2. And Student Princeton's coming back in this one. Now Radaball in. Nothing there. Now out to Rawlings. Rawlings, tough floater. No good. Heidelberg, another rebound by Altenberger as the ball is thrown out of bounds. Got a little too greedy right there. But Otterbein takes possession here as a minute has gone by in the second quarter. Now Rawlings to Irby, right wing. Now to Nagel. Now Rawlings, left wing. Throws it into King. King, shot fake. Putting some moves on, nothing there. Gets it to Nagel. Nagel now trying to go to work. Tough shot off the side rim, no good. Otterbein starts cold in this second quarter. Now Bean out to Gilbert. Now Bean up with it, no good. Gets her own rebound. Throws it back out to Keto. Keto trying to make something happen, nothing there. Altenberger driving in, left side, puts it up, no good. Now Bean puts it up, and now Heidelberg ties it back up. As Bean, with her first points of the game, been working down low. As Otterbein gets it in King. King with the left hand, no good. It's been working well for her today. Not that time, as Keto pushing up the floor. Now out of bounds. As Heidelberg trying to push the floor. But it ends in another turnover. And now Otterbein, they started this quarter very slow, cold. They got to get something going for them right now on this possession. As McCrary takes the ball up. McCrary using her speed. Left hand is good. Off balance to McCreary, using her speed, going to work with the left-hand finish. That's the spark Otterbein needed right there. As now Gilbert trying to go to work on Radeball. Radeball, great defense, gets the baseline knocked off. And now Gilbert back at it, trying to drive in, wants to kick out, nothing there, trying to look for somebody. Backdoor, Altenberger, great cut as they get the 2 to fall. Great cut, had the defense sleeping right there. As the score now tied, back again, 24-24. Now Castle wants a 3, got it. Answered right back, Castle. That's her bread and butter at the top of the key 3. As she puts it home, nothing but nylon right there. As now Keto brings the ball up for Heidelberg, looking to answer for that big Castle 3. Now Altenberger, guarded by Castle, drives it in, kicks it out to Slaughter. Slaughter 3, no good, nothing but air. As Bean gets another offensive rebound. As there'll be a foul on the floor. As White comes in for Bean, who Bean has been doing a great job on the board. 6 rebounds already, 4 offensive rebounds. She's been doing a great job getting her team second chances. As great move, but no good. That was from Gilbert. As it doesn't fall. Got the defense leaning right there. Unfortunately, does not get it. Now Otterbein with a chance at a 5-6 point swing here. As McCreary driving it in, use a little stutter step, kicks it out to Radeball. Radeball now driving in, pull up Jay, no good. Rebound, Terry puts it up, no good. Barely in and out. As now Heidelberg pushes it up the floor to Slaughter. Slaughter now into Altenberg, great pass. Great give and go from Heidelberg right there. Altenberger saw the lane open up. Just a great dish right there from Slaughter. Now Otterbein on the offensive attack. Up 1, Castle for 3. No good. Just a little too short. And Katie McCreary brings it in. Up and gets it in. Gets the friendly roll. Now McCreary. Up to 5 points in the game. 7 points, excuse me. As she uses her speed and her quickness to get to the lane. Little pump fake too, as Otterbein now takes another 3-point lead. And now Otterbein. Heidelberg doing a little bit of catch-up right here. Still staying in it. As Otterbein will come back out in their press defense and try to create problems, which they have been almost the entire game. As Heidelberg 5 turnovers in this game to Otterbein's 3. And they will keep up the pressure here. Excuse me, they won't. They will be back on defense. Otterbein, same crew as last time. And Bean comes in for the Student Princes. Now here's Hewer, now to Slaughter. Now they get it into Bean. Great defense by Castle. Comes around and gets the steal. Now to Terry. Now gets it to Radeball. Radeball driving in. Has 2 on her. 1's open. Now to McCreary. McCreary now to Terry. Terry uses the pump fake nicely. Little spin around. No good. In and out. As it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Heidelberg's ball. As a great move by Terry. Warrants no points right there, but great move. Otterbein doing a great job down low in the post, making Heidelberg work on defense. As now Keto guarded, heavily contested by McCreary. Now Bean out to White. White driving it in. Castle playing smothering defense. Now to Slaughter. Slaughter pump fake. Trying to drive it in. Spin move. Loses it. Otterbein picks him up. That's Majors with the ball. Now driving out to Castle. Beautiful pass. Now kicks it out to McCreary. McCreary driving it in. Up and at him. Gets it to go. Now McCreary up to 9 points. They don't have an answer for her right now. As Otterbein now goes up 5 points. Heidelberg looks to cut this lead down. And Slaughter with the ball, top of the key. Gets it to Heward. Now it'll be White with the ball, trying to drive. Nothing there. Gets it into Bean down low. Bean, nothing there. As Keto gets it, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to make something happen. Step back three, puts it up. No good. As Otterbein plays great team defense right there. McCrary gets a hand in the face of Keto, which is her first missed three of the game. She is now 3 for 4 on the game. And now Otterbein with a chance to extend this cushion even more. It should be very beneficial with 4 minutes and less going into the second quarter and into the end of the first half. As Castle hands it off to McCrary. McCrary gets it in. Tough pass. But Terry regains it. Majors for 3 now. No good off the back iron. But Heidelberg comes up with the rebound. Now Hewer on the drive. Hewer puts it up. No good. As McCrary on the drive now throws it up to Radeball. Radeball now baseline, uses the body, puts it up. No good. But now gets into it. A little scrapping going on down low. And it'll be a jump ball and Heidelberg possession. As Otterbein being very aggressive down low on the boards and the defensive side and the offensive side. As the possession arrow points to the Student Princes. And now Otterbein bringing in Nagel and King for some depth down low, some size, as Altenberger gets the ball on the left wing. She drives it in, kicks it out to Gilbert. Gilbert driving it in, now out to Altenberg. Altenberg now out to Gilbert. Gilbert drives it in. Little floater gets it to go. The little duo of Altenberger and Gilbert works out in their favor as the lead is now cut down to 3. Now King brings it in. Oh, great. Oh, my gosh. Great move. Does not go, but Majors gets it. Now McCrary puts it in. McCrary puts it up and in. That has been her shot this entire second quarter. Just a little pop shot, drives it in. She's too quick for him right now as she hits double digits for the Cardinals. First one of the day, 11 points. It's a lead now back up to 5, and Hewer trying to drive it in. Altenberg with the ball, kicks it back out to Hewer. Hewer wants to screen from Altenberger, gets it. Trying to look for something to happen. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Slaughter into Altenberger, and now there will be a foul called on Majors. Wanted to help defense down low. Unfortunately, it looked like a bear hug down there as Otterbein. That'll be their first foul of the game, actually. Of the second quarter, as Heidelberg has 0. And now Radeball jumps into Keto. Looked like there was going to be a foul call, but no, Keto loses it, and it goes out of bounds, and now it'll be Otterbein ball with 2 minutes left remaining in this second quarter. Majors gets it into King down low. They're double teaming her. Finds the open Rawlings. Now out to Radeball. Radeball pump fake. Little jumper awkward. Gets it to go though. Even with the hand in her face, it still goes in. Now the Otterbein lead up to 7 now. Football score, 35-28. As Gilbert gets the screen from Ballard. Ballard throws it up. No good. But now Altenberger puts it up. No good as well. As Otterbein is now on the move after the Heidelberg 2 misses. Now throws it up too high for King as Majors found an open King down low. Just a little too high and a little too fast for him. As now Otterbein keeps up the pressure. And Heidelberg breaks the press. Going up the floor is Gilbert. Gilbert puts it up. No good. Ballard puts it up now. No good as well. But there will be a foul called on Nagel. As Heidelberg getting many second chance points right here. As they have over 8 offensive rebounds in the game. Unfortunately, cannot get him to go, but this now warrants free throws for the Student Princes as Ballard hits her first at the line, and very reliable shooter for him in a dark spot. She's 78% from the line. And she hits her second. Now Otterbein with 1:05 left to go in the second quarter. Rawlings brings up the court. Pump fake, now travel called. Went up. Now Otterbein with the pressure. Right there, just looked like she used her pivot foot, but moved just a bit for the official to call it a travel. But Otterbein still picking up the pressure here as two Heidelberg players fall down. Now, but Irby puts it up, and she misses. But now we have a Heidelberg player on the floor, and that'll be Gilbert. She is shaken up. And she will be coming to the bench as Carter comes in for her, shaken up. Hope she is okay as Otterbein takes it out of bounds. They could have had an easy two right there, but Irby botched the layup as a wild sequence of events happen right there as King gets it out to Irby, now to Castle, over to Majors. Majors out to King. King for three. Got it! The center can shoot as well. She can do it all. It doesn't matter the post or behind the arc. She's going to get it in either way. As now Heidelberg on the attack. As King playing tough defense in the post now. Ballard using some moves. Throws it up. No good. King with the board. 30 seconds left. 28 on the shot clock. Milliseconds separating the shot clock from game clock as Majors in the corner. Bang! Three ball good, back-to-back threes. Now the lead up to double digits as no shot clock for Heidelberg. Otterbein firing on all cylinders from behind the arc as we have 7 seconds left. Into Ballard. King guarded her contestedly, throws it up. No good. Now Altenberger with the board. No good as well. Puts it off the glass. No rim as Otterbein finishes this second quarter, the first half, on a very huge high note here as they hit back-to-back threes from King and Majors to extend this lead to double digits as Otterbein goes into the half up 41-30 over the Heidelberg Student Princes. And you are listening to Boxcast TV on WOBN 97.5. We'll be back with you for the second half. Thank you for listening.
The one thing that every Otterbein student has had in common since 1871 is that they have lived, worked, and taken classes in Towers Hall. When the building was built, it had circular wooden staircases to get from floor to floor. We are told that the children of the janitors who used to live in the basement would frequently climb to the top of the building and slide down the banister. Back in those days, when there was nothing cutting off the wall, there were windows in the stairwells. Here you can see the remains of one of the openings. An interesting story about the staircases. When the fire code required that cement staircases be put in, the bid was put out to local contractors, and there was one local contractor that came back with a bid that was half of what everybody else had offered. They were a respectable business. There was no reason to think that they were cheating the university, so obviously that's the one that we went with. It turns out that they only gave us an estimate for one staircase, not the two that were required. However, it was their fault, not ours, and so they made good, and for that reason, we got two staircases for the price of one. Here on the second floor, there's a lot to talk about. To my left here is the curved wall that is all the remains of the university chapel. It was interesting in the chapel days that what would happen is the freshmen and sophomores would be banished to the upper balcony because the juniors and seniors, being the serious scholars that they were, wanted to be down on the ground level close to the faculty. These days, I think it's safe to say that the seniors would be in the very back of the chapel up against this curved wall. On the other side of the second floor, we have what was the very first library for the university. It was first organized by Professor, later President, George Scott, and Tirzah Barnes, Otterbein's first official librarian. Books were cataloged under the new Dewey Decimal System and were available to check out during the 2 to 4 hours each week that the library was open. Originally, there were separate hours for the men and women to use the library, but by the start of the 20th century, it was a coeducational facility. Coming back to the curved wall, this is one of my favorite projects because I can proudly say I had a bit of a hand in it. When Dr. DeVore, our 19th president, was set to retire, we were looking for ways to honor him. And one of the things that we'd always talked about doing was a president's gallery to honor the men who had led this university over the years. So, looking at this lovely curved wall, the last remnant of the chapel, it was decided that this would be the perfect place to set up and create the gallery. The text was written by former President Dr. Thomas Jefferson Kerr, based on a program that he did for the Westerville Historical Society several years prior to that. I pulled together a bunch of photographs, and thanks to the wonderful folks in marketing and institutional advancement, we were able to come up with what they called the surfboards to mount everything. You'll notice that these are reminiscent of the windows that you see throughout Towers Hall. A president goes on the wall after they have retired. Dr. Crendell is therefore the most recent one. Dr. Comerford will not go up until after he is retired. On the third floor of Towers Hall, the university gave the 4 literary societies rooms. That's all they gave them, empty rooms, and said, you can outfit them. At the time of the construction, there were now 4 of the literary societies, 2 for the men and 2 for the ladies. We start down here with the Clyredian room for the ladies, today faculty offices. On the other side, the Philophronian room for the men. This one is today a dance studio. As you walk down the hall, you will notice on both sides large class composites. Back in the days when the school was small enough that you could get the entire university into one frame, it was very common that at the end of the year, everyone's senior photo would go into one of these large composites, and then they would live here in Towers Hall. Finally, at the end of the hallway, we get to the last 2 rooms. The Philalethian Literary Society for the ladies here on the right. Again, this is all faculty offices today. And then on the left, the Philomathian room, the last of the intact literary societies. Let's take a peek and see what it looks like. I hereby call this meeting of the Philomathian Literary Society to order. Of course, if this were a real literary society meeting, I would be woefully underdressed and probably fined about 25 cents, which was a lot of money in the 19th century. On the other hand, as you look around the room and you see the trappings with which they furnished their hall, you have to imagine that it was a pretty lucrative group. The chairs are all original to the early 20th century. The stained glass windows probably predate that into the 19th century. But the overall look of the room was designed by Columbus architect, actually Westerville architect, Frank Packard. The Philomathian room was used by the literary societies until the 1920s. At that point, really, the fraternities and sororities were killing off the literary societies. After the society closed up, this was used as a classroom and a meeting room. For a long time, it was used as storage. And then finally, in the 1980s, the aforementioned Dr. Harold Hancock, along with a handful of other faculty members, including biology professor Gene Willis, got together, raised funds, and restored the room to its rightful early 20th century look. The room has been used ever since then for special occasions, concerts, classroom work, lectures, and occasionally a historical video. On the left side of the entrance to the Philophronian room, you will notice a janitor's closet. And if you can sneak in the janitor's closet like we have, you will see this old safe. We really don't know much about the history of it. I would assume it went with the Philophronian room. But one thing we do know is today, it guards and protects our air conditioning system. Not a lot of folks get to make it up to the very top of Towers Hall into the attic. There's not much to see up here. It is literally just an attic. But that hasn't stopped students over the years from coming up here and leaving their mark. Really, the best thing to do when you're up here is go to the back corner and check out the old bell ringing mechanism. That is what controlled the Towers Hall bell for many years. And if you get a chance, check out the west-facing windows. It's one of the best views across the campus. To get to the very top of campus, you'd have to climb this ladder to get up to the cupola on the very top of the Towers Hall roof. What do you think, Steve? Want to go up there and get a shot? No.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life,
Thank you.
what matters to me is that you keep doing it. I love you always, Mom.
Parenting your teen, it might be time to take a new approach. Visit boystown.org/parenting. We've got parenting guides, articles, videos, quick tips, and even live parent talks with Boys Town experts. Boys Town, take your parenting skills to new heights.
Every day I felt worse. Life just weighed a ton. I didn't even want to get out of bed. You're feeling overwhelmed all the time.
It wasn't just school or home. It was everything. I didn't think anyone understood.
Just empty. No enthusiasm for the things I used to love to do. Just when I thought there was no way I would ever feel better, I discovered a friend I didn't know I had anymore. Me. Turns out, I had the strength to get myself back. More strength than I knew.
I only needed a new way to see things. A new way to see myself.
Just needed to take that first step.
Okay, I know what you're going through. Too much time inside, not enough outside. And like, what's up with the parents? They're in their own world. Hello? You can't do anything right anymore. No encouragement, no anything. If you're waiting for something to change, maybe it's time to stop waiting and change things yourself. So ask your parents how they're doing. Yeah, you go first. Ask what you can do to help. Parents are people too, and the stresses you're feeling, you can bet they're feeling as well. Best of all, when you help them feel better, it has the same effect on you. Visit yourlifeyourvoice.org for some game-changing ideas on how you can turn things around at your house. When you go first, everybody wins.
Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Get on top of it before they do. Every 24 minutes, tipped furniture or a falling TV sends an injured child to the emergency room. Preventing tip-over incidents is easy, inexpensive, and only takes 5 minutes. Learn how to secure your furniture and TVs to protect children at anchorit.gov.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
Third line, please.
DEPRESSION.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own.
Anxiety. I thought so.
Like many health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. And the sooner you seek treatment, the better.
Look at that. 6,000 steps and PTSD.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half between Otterbein and Heidelberg, as Otterbein leads the contest 41-30 here, as a quick scoring barrage at the end of the second quarter, led by a 3 apiece from Majors and King, boosted this lead to 41-30. And for the Cardinals, King and McCrary both in double figures, as King touches 10 and McCrary has 11. And one of the biggest keys to this game has been Otterbein being able to cause and force turnovers and get points off of those turnovers. And they have done an exceptional job, as Otterbein has 11 points off turnovers and Heidelberg has turned the ball over 10 times in this first half. As we get started here, Otterbein has the ball, and now Major's top of the key, over to Nagel, swings it all the way over, now gets the King inside. King trying to work something, now kicks it back out to Rawlings. Now Major's pump fake, drives it in all the way to the lane, tough shot, no good. King tries to wrestle it down, does not get it, but now a foul called. She's been doing some work down there in the low post, scoring, making some moves and rebounding, been a big part as to why Otterbein leads by 11. And now Nagel gets it up, throws it up, tough shot, but now she gets an offensive rebound, puts it up, tough shot, gets it in. As Nagel gets her own rebound, and the Cardinals start off with the first 2 points of the second half, now go up by 13. As Keto has the ball, drives baseline, gets a nice pass into Altenberger, does not get it to fall though. As now Otterbein brings it up the floor, Rawlings in the corner, now to Majors. Majors, deep 3, got it! Nothing but nylon as she hits a deep 3, and now Otterbein starts the second half on a 5-0 run as they go up by 16 and keep the pressure up. Now Majors with 6 points in the game off of all threes. And now Keto trying to drive baseline. Great defense by Rawlings. Now kicks it out. Now to Ballard. Slaughter. Now Altenberger driving it in on King. Kicks it out. Nothing there, but a foul called on King as the ball will be taken out under the basket for Heidelberg. Heidelberg gets it in. Looking for an elevator screen up top. Doesn't get it. Now into Ballard. King on her. King, tough defense. That was good defense right there. Just better offense from Ballard as she finally gets one to go. Now they cut the lead down to 14. Now Rawlings kicks it out. Irby 3. Got it. They are firing on all cylinders. Whatever you're giving them, they got it as Irby gets a 3 to go. And they start off with an 8-2 run in the second half. As miscommunication, now King gets the steal, bring it up the court, now to Rawlings. Rawlings, football pass to Majors, now drives it in with the left, kicks it out to Irby. Now they set up the offense. And King looking inside to Nagel. Nagel, oh, beautiful pass, but just gets tipped. Looked for the cutter, looked like she got it, but comes in for the tip away as Heidelberg regains possession. And Otterbein with a 17-point lead here. Extending this lead, their offense has been great so far this entire game as they bring the double team over. And now they kick it over to Keto. Keto been great from the 3, not right there as King comes up with the board and it'll be a jump ball. Crowd not liking that right there as a little too quick to call a jump ball. Nonetheless, Heidelberg will stay with the possession here. They will take it out under their own basket as they get it into Ballard. Now Ballard trying to work something on her own. Great defense from King. Throws it out, and this will be still in bounds as Keto comes and brings it out as it'll be a jump ball. Rawlings falls on the floor with them. And Ballard throws it out, looking for Keto just a little bit too high, and it looked like the ball was going to go out of bounds. Everyone stopped playing because it looked like it was out of bounds. But it was not, as Rawlings comes up with a jump ball. Now Rawlings trying to work something of her own. Now Irby top of the key, gets the screen from Nagel, drives it in, now kicks out to Majors. Majors now kicks it out to King. King trying to work something, gets it into Nagel, and there will be a foul called on Heidelberg. And that'll be on Carter. As Otterbein brings in 3, that'll be Radeball, McCrary, and Terry for King, Irby, and Nagel. Excuse me, King, Rawlings, and Majors as Nagel stays in. McCrary will be taking it out under the basket here. 7 minutes left in this third quarter. They get it into Irby. Now to McCrary, driving baseline, throws it over. Great help defense there by Altenberger. McCurry thought she had it wide open for the assist, but Altenberger with a great help defense. Now a little miscommunication right there as Gilbert brings it in home. As now McCrary gets up the floor to Radeball. Radeball spinning out, throws it up, no good. And Heidelberg gets a defensive rebound. Now bringing up the floor, great pass, but tipped by Radeball as they're looking for Carter down low on the transition. But the tip pass results in Heidelberg under the basket here. So they'll take it out. Now they get it in to Keto. Keto corner, 1 of the 3. Been great all game. Now gets it into Bean. Bean throws it out to Carter. Carter dribbles middle, throws it up, blocked. But it will be a foul called on Irby, as she will go to the line for 2. Carter misses her first. And shooting her second up and no good. Heidelberg has struggled all season from the line as Otterbein, beautiful pass from Radeball. Oh, in the transition game, off the missed free throw, just beautiful little swing pass right there down low. As is stolen by Radaball. Radaball trying to go all the way, does not. Throws it to McCrary. McCrary, tough leg, gets it to go. As now Heidelberg, they need a timeout. As Otterbein goes up 19 right now. Great swing of events right there for Otterbein. As Heidelberg will take a full timeout, and we will go to a break right here as Otterbein leads, going into the timeout 53-34.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Welcome back to the Rike Center. As coming after a Heidelberg timeout, Otterbein leads 53-34 here in this afternoon contest. As great passing from Radaball and a steal from Radaball makes it a 4-point swing for Otterbein as they extend their lead to 19 here. Heidelberg not having many answers so far to start this third quarter, as Otterbein being very aggressive and just playing cohesively together today. As they keep up the pressure but back it off a little bit, as now Carter has the ball. They're going to double team right here, bringing the pressure on, has to find somebody, gets it to Ballard. Now gets it into the corner, 3-ball up, no good, but Carter gets the rebound. Nice reverse layup right there off the offensive rebound. Now puts him up 53-36 right here. Otterbein still up by 17. So McCurry gets it to Irby, loses it a little bit. Now to McCurry, inside to Terry. Puts it up, tough layup, and results in a foul on Bean down low. And that'll come 2 for Terry here. She's 62% from the line. And she hits that first. Get lead up back to 18. And she misses the second, but offensive rebound all the way back to McCrary. McCrary looking to the outside, and it'll be a travel. Picked up her pivot, did a little spinaroo right there, as that free throw went all the way back to the three-point line. Hit the offensive rebound. Nothing come of it, as Heidelberg puts up the floor, just puts it in the no man's land, as Terry comes up with the easy steal, maybe the easiest steal of her career, as now McCrary gets it inside to Nagel. Nagel got Bean on her back, now double, and a beautiful pass to Terry, as Nagel finds the open Terry cutting to the lane. 20/20 vision, beautiful right there. As now Ballard uses the body, now McCrary getting inside, falls down. Now McCrary comes up with the steal and now gets it up to Terry as Radaball comes up the floor. A little bit of jingle jangle going on right now. Irby drives it in, puts it up. Tough layup, no good, as McCurry, top of the key. Oh, here it is. Bang! McCrary just playing stellar on both sides of the floor in that little stretch. Feeling herself a little bit now as Otterbein gets over the 20-point hump right now and extends their lead to 23. Heidelberg not having many answers right now. And McCrary comes up with the steal. Down the lane, unhitched the trailer, gets it up and in. 5-point swing of her own right now. I mean, you could say many things right now, but she is definitely feeling herself. She is all over the floor right now as Ballard brings up the floor all the way to the lane, gets it in on the right side to stop the Otterbein attack just a little bit right now. But McCrary going all out right now. She has 16 on the game. 8 for 10 from the field. I mean, blazing right now. As she gets the ball on the top of the key, gets it over to Irby. 12 on the shot clock. Irby pull up three. Oh my gosh, they're unconscious right now. They can't do anything wrong. Irby gets a three of her own. She wants part of the action right now. As the lead extended 64-38. And now Keto loses the ball, gets on the floor. And it'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to Heidelberg, and it'll be a platoon swap for both teams as the entire five on the floor for Heidelberg comes out. An entire new five comes in. And a platoon swap of Otterbein's own as Radeball, the only one staying in for the Cardinals. Great job by that five from Otterbein, extending this lead. Now let's see if they keep this momentum up for Otterbein. There's now Slaughter with the ball. Now it'll be over Parenser, and a little confusion right there as the shot clock will be off. It seems like they didn't even know. As Otterbein gets the ball back right now, and they have been unconscious from the three, 52%. As they come down the floor, now to Majors. Majors drives the lane, nothing there. Gets to the Radeball, gets it into King. King working some moves. Nothing there. Hits off the front rim. As Rawlings comes up with the steal, gets it to Radeball. No! No! Three ball good! They are unconscious. I mean, the Cards are rolling right now. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable in this quarter as they are up now 29 points. I mean, they are playing unbelievable on offense right now as they have been just unconscious from the three, 4 for 4 this quarter. And I mean, just unbelievable as Otterbein, we go into this timeout up 67-38. Not many answers for Heidelberg, and we'll get back to you in a little bit.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing.
Welcome back. After the Heidelberg timeout, Otterbein up 67-38 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter as Slaughter puts it up. No good, and it'll be Otterbein retains possession right here as they have gone on a 26-9 run this entire third quarter, just unconscious right now. I've said that a lot, but I mean, it's the truth. As Majors gets it to Rawling, top of the key. Now Castle wants part of the action. Oh my gosh, you can't write this. You cannot make this up. 6 for 6 from the three right now as they hit 70 in the third quarter. Over their quota for the entire game as Altenberger, nice reverse layup over King. As Otterbein, a 30-point lead, 70-40 with a minute 30 now in this quarter. As Radeball drives middle, gets it to Rawlings. Rawlings, great pass into King. King wanted to do some work right here. Gets it up and in, left hand. That's been her thing all game, folks. As King puts it in the hole. And now she has quite a few today. She has 12 on the game. As a charge call for Rawlings. She's been great on charges this entire season. Had 2 against Capital a few games ago. I mean, when you're undersized and down low, that's the best thing you can do right there. Most of the time, you're going to get the call, which she does right there. As she brings the floor up now. A minute left to go in this third quarter. as Radaball using the arms a little bit too much right there. Offensive foul called, as Otterbein now has a total of 3 fouls in the game. First for Radaball in this contest. As Gilbert will bring up the ball, try to make something happen. Nothing there, going for, gets it over to Keto. Keto trying to drive baseline, trying to get something going. Nothing there, and it'll be a push on Radaball. That'll be back-to-back fouls for her, as Persinger will take the ball out on the side. Fans and coaches did not like that call right there, but now Radaball makes up for it, gets the steal, wants to put it up and does, gets the right hand on the left side. You can call a foul on her, but she's going to come right back for it, as now the lead extends to 34. And now Keto with the ball, the Persinger in Daltonberg. Castle double team, now Slaughter for three, left wing, no good. Majors gets the ball, dribbling it up the floor, has nothing going. Now Rawlings wants to set up the offense. No shot clock, 12 seconds left in this third quarter, 74-40. Otterbein is leading, as Rawlings trying to make something happen. 5 seconds left, nothing going for her. Loses it, King throws it up, no good, off the front rim. She would have made that, that would have been the exclamation point on this third quarter for Otterbein, as they lead 74-40 in just a blistering third quarter. Go on a 33-11 run, 6 for 6 from the three-point line, as we will go into a break here heading into the fourth quarter. As I said, Otterbein up 74-40. We'll be back with you in a little bit.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Welcome back, everybody. After our little short intermission, at the end of the third quarter, Otterbein is leading Heidelberg 74-40, as the Cardinals just unloaded on the student princes, as they could not miss. I mean, I don't think there's much to say right now. Up by 34. Nothing much wrong what Otterbein is doing today, as Heidelberg has been very out of whack, as they have many turnovers this game, as King in the post puts it up, in and out. And now Radaball fighting for the offensive rebound, gets tipped out, and it'll be Otterbein's ball still, as Heidelberg has 20 turnovers this game, which has resulted in many Otterbein points. As now Castle, top of the key, puts it up, no good. But King gets the offensive board over to McCrary. McCrary wanted to take it, does not. Over to Rawlings now. McCrary driving baseline, gets it over to King. Great pop out from King, no good though. As Keto driving up the floor, King will have to guard her. As a nice move by Keto, but it's blocked by King. Back out to Persinger. Persinger for three. No good right there, as King comes up with the board. Great defense there. Great defensive possession as it gets up to McCrary. McCrary putting it up too high. Too much pressure off the glass, but results in a foul, and she will go to the line for two. McCrary will shoot her first right here. Gets it to go. McCrary, 73% from the free throw line. Pretty reliable as comes up with her second right here. Gets it to go, and now Otterbein extends his lead to 36, almost having double the points Heidelberg does in this contest. As they get the ball to Carter, now top of the key Ballard, out to Slaughter. Now Gilbert has it. Trying to make something work. Ooh, spin move on McCrary. Does not get it to go, though. Great spin move. Got McCrary on the floor, but now 3-on-3. McCrary gets it. Uses her speed. Left, right hand, no good. But Rawlings, the smallest on the court, gets the offensive board. Swings it over to McCrary. Now gets it to Castle. Castle driving baseline. Great pass down low. King up with it. No good, though. That's a great shovel pass right there from Castle. For the easy look, does not go in, though. But now King guarding Carter. Now gets it to Slaughter. Gilbert gets into Bean. Great defense right there from King, excuse me. As that's dangerous right there. You come over the top, because if you don't get that steal, you don't knock it out. That's an easy two right there. But great job by King taking the risk and knocking it out of bounds. Now into Ballard. Great move right there. But does not get it to go, but we'll go to the line.
Otterbein foul, 21, Serenity Castle. Her first, team's first. Ashley Ballard, shooting 2.
Ballard will get her first to go off the front rim and goes in. As she gets her second to go as well. Been a bright spot in this game for Heidelberg, as she has 8 today. And Rawlings brings up the floor, gets to the McCrary. McCrary, a little pop shot. That's been her thing all day. Go to the middle. Nobody guarded her. A little pop shot, a little push shot for her. And it goes in. As gets to Ballard. Now Slaughter, long three. Gets it to go. As now Heidelberg hits 45 in the game. As the lead now cut down to 33. Radeball drives in. Radeball loses it, though. Now she picks it up. It'll be a foul called. As Radeball flew into Gilbert and warrants a foul. And Heidelberg will get possession. Now coming in the game for Otterbein will be Majors, Irby, and Nagel for Castle, Rawlings, and Radeball. Radeball now has 3 on the game. And Heidelberg will bring the ball up the floor. As tip pass from Irby. Now gets it to Ballard. Ballard looking for someone. Now gets it to Slaughter. Slaughter now trying to work some moves on Majors. Nothing going for her. The ball now gets back to Gilbert. McCrary using her hands a little bit too much right there. I mean, you don't get to be 4th in the conference if you don't play a little aggressive on defense, and that's what she does. Now she has 3 on the game as well. 3 fouls in the quarter for Otterbein. Now gets it into Bean. Bean working Terry. Little spin, blocked by Terry, but it'll be a foul called. Back-to-back foul calls on Otterbein here in this 4th quarter. One more puts Heidelberg in the bonus. Only 7 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. Now Bean puts it up, gets it to go. Score now 78-46. And Bean with her second, gets it in. Now Heidelberg starting to pressure a bit. Now Katie using her speed, gets it up the floor, but it's contested. Tip, she gets it back though. Dribbling down, trying to get into the lane, gets tipped again. And Knowles telling her down there to calm down just a little bit. They don't got to score right now. You just got to play conservative, get good passes. Now Majors gets it into Nagel. Now there will be a foul call on Bean in the low post, as Otterbein will take it out under the basket. Crary looking for Terry. Got it. Now to Irby. Out to Majors. Majors for three. No good as Gilbert gets the rebound. And Otterbein on a little bit of a cold streak behind the arc after going 6 for 6 in the third quarter. As now Slaughter looks for Bean down low. Bean trying to work Terry. And now Terry picks up the foul, and that'll put Bean on the line again. As Otterbein, 5th foul of the quarter, puts him in the bonus. Double bonus, that is. And Bean, 3rd consecutive free throw, goes in as the lead is now cut down to 30 for the Student Princes. Now Bean misses her second, 3 for 4 in her last 4 attempts, as now Majors bringing it up the floor. Gets it over to Irby on the left wing. Now gets it to McCrary, the top of the key. Looking like she wants to shoot. Now gets it into Terry. Terry now trying to go to work, looking for something. Now she's going to the basket. Looks it out to McCrary. McCrary for 3. No good. She misses, but Nagel comes up with the offensive rebound. Gets it in. Scores. As Nagel has been a dog on the boards today. As that'll be her 5th offensive rebound. There's a miss. Now Bean gets it back, and now it'll be out of bounds on Nagel's face. As it goes out of bounds now, Otterbein up to 80 points in the game. They scored 60 a game, so 20 points over their average. I mean, they have been nuclear in every facet of the game today as McCrary is out for the Cardinals and Rawlings comes in. It's now Ballard trying to work something on Terry, and she does. Drives it in the lane, spin move, throws it up. Foul called, though, on Terry as Ballard got Terry a little bit off balance on that. Used the nice spin move, doesn't get it to fall, but she will be falling at the free throw line. And she gets her first to go. Puts Ballard 5 for 5 from the free throw line today. Been very effective. Now 5 for 6. Of course, as soon as I say that, she misses. But now Majors up the floor. Ballard showing what she can do on defense. Tips it out of bounds on the left side of the court. And now waiting for the ball. It did go out of bounds near the concession stand. I think wanted a hot dog. Oh, there it is. Majors gets it out from under the bleachers as it gets it into Irby. Irby looking inside for Terry. Terry trying to work something. Great spin move. Doesn't get it to fall, unfortunately. Now Ballard brings it up the floor. Gets it to White. White now to Keto. Keto trying to work something on Majors. Good spin move inside. Gets an open lane. Gets it in. Nice little up and under. Gets Majors off balance as now Heidelberg hits the 50-point mark as it'll be a foul called. I believe it'll be on White as the pressure defense does work, but in the favor of Otterbein as a foul. 3 fouls in this quarter now for Heidelberg. So now Rawlings has the ball, top of the key. Throws it out to Majors. Majors with the Nagel screen. Now to Terry. Terry throws it in. Looked like she wanted to shoot, but gets it into Nagel as left them wide open down low. As now Nagel having a day herself. That'll be 8 points and 11 rebounds. 2 more points. She gets her second consecutive double-double. She had one last game against Ohio Northern. As now Ballard goes to work. Tough shot. Doesn't go in off the left rim. Now on the floor is Rawlings and Altenberger. Now Nagel dribbling it up the floor. Gets it to Rawlings. Now Rawlings, beautiful kick out pass. Irby for 3. She unfortunately was out of bounds on that as Persinger comes in for Ballard. Now Waskowitz comes in for Nagel. as Nagel has 8 points and 11 rebounds in the game. As now Heidelberg, another turnover to Rawlings. Now Rawlings gets up to Waskowitz. Waskowitz, tough move, and one. And she comes in with the little Euro, puts a little English off the glass, and gets the and one to fall now for a 3-point play. And now Otterbein up now by 33, 84 points in the game. Waskowitz gets it to go for her first points of the game, and she gets the 3-point play to connect and fall. As now Carter comes in for Keto. Now bringing up the ball for the Student Princes will be White. White now to Carter. Gets it over to Whitaker. Now Persinger. Persinger pull up three. No good, but it will be an offensive foul called on Altenberger. As that'll be 5 fouls. 5 fouls for both teams with 4 minutes left to go. One more, get a foul call. We're going to go to the line here as Heidelberg keeps up the pressure. Now gets it over to Waskowitz. Waskowitz, great pass down low. Terry, with the pump fake. Got him jumping. As now Otterbein up to 87 points. And that'll be 7 points for Terry. As now Altenberger, reverse layup, no good, goes over the rim. Now Waskowitz with the ball, and it'll be a travel called on Waskowitz. And now Smith will come in for Majors here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. As Heidelberg gets it in, Carter get it out to White here as gets a screen from Altenberger. Gets it to Altenberger. Looking for something on Terry. Gets it poked out by Terry. Now Irby with the steal. Irby going up the floor. And now Irby into Terry. Terry open again. Gets the easy lay. That's back-to-back points. 4 points for Terry in these last 2 possessions. She is finding the nooks and crannies. They don't even want to guard her. And now White wanted to throw it into Whitaker. Just a little bit too much on it. As it goes out of bounds, a timeout is called. 32nd, that is, with 3 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. And now Otterbein could hit the 90-point mark right here. But just an unbelievable game. Like, there's too many to go off of right here from everybody. But McCrary hits 22, King with 12, Irby with 11, and then Nagel with 8, and Radeball with 9. I mean, 8 plus scorers in this game. I mean, just firing on all cylinders. Like, you couldn't ask for a better game. Even Majors with 9 as well. And they have just been, this is in part to their pressure defense, as they have caused 24 turnovers in this game, and they have been a blistering 50% from 3. As now Smith will take it out for Otterbein here under the basket. And Studebaker comes in for the Cardinals. As Rawlings brings up the floor, 3-on-2, gets it out to Studebaker. Studebaker, mid-range jumper, no good. As Smith puts it up, that'll be no good. Altenberger with the board as they come up empty-handed on that possession. As Persinger gets over to Whitaker. Whitaker trying to do something with it, nothing there. White now over to Persinger. Now Waskowitz with the tip, great defense there. So we have 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And Heidelberg will take it out under the basket. Gets it into Altenberger. Altenberger double, throws it up. Nothing there. Great defense by Studebaker and Terry. As Rawlings brings up the floor. Nothing there. Smith shot up, got it to go. Sophie Smith with her first 2 of the game hits the 90-point mark right there as the long 2, first 2 of the game for Smith. Now Heidelberg down by 40 as Carter gets it now. Offensive charge on Altenberger. That's Rawlings' second charge of the game as she, along with many other Cardinals, have been playing lights out. And they've been having a great game. I mean, I don't really got nothing else to say, really. I mean, this has been a great showing by the Cardinals as Smith gets it into Rawlings, and now Rawlings using her speed, getting up the floor. As Rawlings, Studebaker now getting the offense set up. Gets it over to Waskowitz. Now Waskowitz trying to work something. Gets it in the lane, throws it up, no good. But now Terry with the ball, throws it up, no good as well. Sophie Smith now, nothing there as 3 times in a row. Maybe third time is not the charm for the Cardinals as they do not get it to go. And there will be a foul called, and that'll warrant 2 free throws for the Student Princes as Ballard goes to the line for 2. And like I said, has been a bright spot for them today as with a made free throw, she will have 10 for the game. She does not hit that one as she has 8 rebounds as well. So double-double potentially for her as she hits this free throw to hit double figures. And now Smith gets it into Rawlings. Now Rawlings up the floor. Trying to waste a little bit of time right here with the minute 30 coming up. Now Studebaker has it. Drives in. Great pass into Terry. Terry wants to throw it in, but no. There will be a foul call. Great find by Studebaker. Down low, driving baseline. Terry has been just finding all the nooks and crannies today, just leaving her open. And I mean, she's been taking full advantage of it. Right how, if she hits a free throw, which she does, she has 10 on the game. And now that makes 4 double-digit scorers for the Cardinals. As Smith gets the offensive rebound, spin move, puts it up, not there. As rims in and out for her. As Studebaker, top of the key, gets it over to Smith now. Smith over to Waskowitz. Waskowitz for 3. Not there. Now Smith in the corner gets the offensive rebound, throws it up to Rawlings now. Now a chance for them to score again. Now Smith for 3. Not there as she airballs and wanted to shoot there. You see she wanted the ball, but nothing going for her as with a minute left now, Heidelberg bringing the ball down the floor. It'll be Carter. Wants the screen from Ballard. Uses it, gets it out to Ballard. Ballard will just take it, throw it up there, gets it to go. 3 ball from Ballard. And she has had a decent game today. As with 45 seconds left, Cardinals gonna try and wind the shot clock down as much as possible. As Terry looking for something, gets out to Waskowitz. Now Waskowitz to Studebaker. Now Rawlings with 9 seconds left on the shot clock, trying to get something to happen. Uses the crossover, gets it in the lane, gets it, and it's good. Beautiful, tough finish by Rawlings right there. Uses the crossover and gets it in just barely. Now Cardinals up to 94 points. Probably not going to hit the century mark as Rawlings comes up with the steal. And it looks like she will run this one out right here as Otterbein will win this one 94-55 in just an offensive explosion today as more than four Cardinals have double digits, but 6 Cardinals with 9+ points on the day as they were just unbelievable. I mean, defensively, great. 25 turnovers today. They were unbelievable, and, they're feeling themselves down there, but offensively, a great job as there is no standout player for today. as every single one of them played amazingly. Great game from Otterbein as they come away with this one, 94-55. Thank you for listening to Boxcast TV. We will catch you all in the next one.